Going to the final, Speed Duel Showdown number 19. We have Ursus and newcomer DB Grinder. Clearly the dueling book Grinder. We are already in the finals. Let's go to main screen. DB Grinder with a, what do you know? A Moth deck. Ursus with David's Digging for Gold. Playing a Spellcaster's Apprentice Burn, good staples. There's Charging Gaia in here. Good staples deck. Made it all the way to the finals against Moth. Ursus played a few Moths to get here. 2 set in the back row for Ursus and 1 set for DB Grinder. Also a boss with FAMAS. Yeah, Digging for Gold is definitely the skill that's like, I don't know what skill to use right now. Flipping up the breaker, 1600. We're going to do 2 set. Ursus has a lot of set monsters. Like we see Newdoria, we see Apprentice. There's Apprentice, okay, and we do have the old Vindictive in here somewhere. Apprentice into Apprentice, sure. But yeah, it has some trouble breaking through. We saw Ursus just make his way into finals by burning out a Moth with Nightmare Wheel and Zoma. Felt like we were in 2 years ago. Like the end of 2019, or no, I'm sorry, beginning of 2020 was Twisted Nightmares, right? We were in that meta before Battle City Box. It's like people stack up your Dust Tornadoes again. Oh, yeah. Apprentice Magician. Apprentice Magician flipping up actually puts the counter on the opponent's breaker, and then you creature swap it. That is so mean. Yeah, it says target a face-up card that you can place a spell counter on. It's the only one you can place a spell counter on. So he's got to place it on the opponent. It's breaker. And then you creature swap it. That's ridiculous. Chain Book of Moon. Okay, sure. Hitting the breaker. Yeah. So breaker comes to Ursus face down. So it's I see what he was going for though. That was pretty nasty. That's sneaky. Oh. And a Parasite comes out on breaker. Neat little interaction there. Parasite being at the end of the chain, so we get Moth. We do get to dig for gold, though. Apprentice Magician not going to do much for us. That's a liability out there with 400 attack. But we do have the Moth out, and we are going to be able to get the Shuffle, which is not bad. Yeah, Old Vindictive. Oh, yeah, we were waiting for that. That's why we did Apprentice into Apprentice, because we didn't have Old Vindictive. We're going to beat over... Oh, my God, look at these magicians fighting each other. 450 into 400. We're going to do 50 life points of damage here, and now we have to forever calculate with the 50 in mind. What a pain. Oh, my gosh. And Apprentice Magician hitting Ursus's graveyard. Effect activates. We have 2 Old Vindictive Magicians for some reason. What is this deck? So we got the set breaker, an Old Vindictive out, and an Old Vindictive set. We get the Shuffle on DB Grinder side. 1 back row still. What a weird interaction so far. Another Parasite. Okay, and we have not used skill yet. We're about to use skill on the Old Vindictive, and now we just have to worry about that set. I think that's a full skill burnt because we shuffled the Moth in. And we just got the skill done with Parasite, so we're burnt there. So all skills burnt. Old Vindictive set on Ursus' side. 1 Moth out. Nightmare Wheel. Oh, wow. We were very quick with that Nightmare Wheel. Can't change battle position. So we Nightmare Wheel the Old Vindictive. Oh, I see. Wow. These guys are pros. This is going really, really fast. So we Nightmare Wheeled the Old Vindictive so it couldn't flip up to pop Moth. Breaker comes out with a counter. Counter, pops Nightmare Wheel. Vindictive flips up, pops Moth. Good interaction. Ursus coming out on top there. And now, yeah, got to deal with the Breaker. Old Vindictive's not much of a threat, but... Hit Breaker with a counter. Probably going to clear over the Breaker here. Creature swap will get you, though. You got to be careful of that. And a back row here. Could easily kind of turn this around. Oh, we're going for maximum damage. That is going to be Math. 1450. It just... I love the way that life point is calculated. Yeah. 1450, I believe. Apprentice Magician coming out. Getting Breakers a counter. Like to see that interaction. Do we crash? I think we're going to crash. We don't care about that back row. What are we? We are almost through all of these. 2 Apprentice Magician, 2 Old Vindictive. We have a Nightmare Wheel on the Breaker that comes down. Now, DB Grinder, Breaker with a counter. Ursus's Breaker is Nightmare Wheeled. We could potentially pop the back row here, swing safely over the Apprentice Magician. I do believe Ursus is going to have one left. And I think that it... Oh, a floodgate. It was a floodgate we popped, and we're going to battle phase. Apprentice Magician going away. That's a difference of 12. Do we get another one? Yeah. You can special summon. So I don't think we want to special summon because we would have to put a counter on DB Grinder's Breaker. Good Charging Gaia. Natural. Good. Like, Charging Gaia is the only card that doesn't really make sense in this deck. It's just a good 1900 staple. And, like, plays with Book of Moon a little bit. So that's damage difference at 300. Nightmare Wheel burns, and now Ursus at 350. We have to find lethal here next turn. One set from DB Grinder. Ursus is going to draw... Oh, Zoma. That's a huge field. So Breaker can't attack. We need one of these attacks to go through to win. So DB Grinder needs a Sphere and something in the back row that's going to stop Zoma or Charging Gaia. That's it. It's looking pretty good for Ursus. I think we can find that lethal here. Oh, shoot. I looked away. Zoma in defense. We have a T-set there. 2 back row, so we got rid of Nightmare Wheel, didn't we? Yeah. Gotta watch out for Wheel. A Wheel here on the end phase is going to lose. It's going to make Ursus lose it. We have to... does this go through? 2 back row, 1,600 life. This is lethal. Oh, Cosmic on the Zoma. Okay. Yeah, that is less than 16, so I say we go with that option. And now... Yeah, we really need a Wheel here. Any sort of burn. 600 to 350. At this point, the Apprentice Magicians and the Old Vindictives are actually going to do damage. We're going to do a hard pass. Ursus flips up Charging Gaia. That's 23. Yes, and we have another one for good measure, so we can... We just need one of these to go through. Start with the 19. Is this lethal? Is this it? Back row going to stop you. Sphere is going to stop you. Oh, start a battle phase, sure. Parasite. Parasite start battle phase. Okay. Looking for this to go through 19 for game. I see. Book Moon on the Gaia to bring out the Moth from hand. And Floodgated. Wow. Really down to the wire, using everything they have. Now we have a wall. Now you gotta start looking at cards in deck. 6 cards in deck for DB Grinder. 1 back row set. How do you get over this Moth? You need another creature swap. So we have a 23 and a 19 Gaia. Pretty good defense here. We just have, oh man, this is gonna give DB the chance to find the wheel. Not looking good for Ursus now. If DB finds the wheel, that wall Moth is all we need. Breaker. Really scary field. Not much you can do with it, though. Oh, you can blow the counter. That is nice. Book of Moon on the full Gaia. Oh, boy. Yep. Back up. 2,300. DB Grinder, can we find the wheel? Or Ursus, if Ursus can find another creature swap. Like, how many, have we seen 1 or 2? We haven't seen any? No. He dug for gold. I think he has a second one. But then I think we've only seen 1 Nightmare Wheel. We've seen 2. Oh, we've seen 2. I don't know if DB has a third. Floodgate on the Breaker. Anything that comes in, no. You only have 4 cards in deck. I'm not putting up with this. Oh my god, the Floodgate on Breaker with a counter. That's pretty devastating. Yeah, so now only 1 monster spot left. The back row. Yeah, needs swap. Ursus needs swap, and Ursus needs swap. Grinder needs wheel. We can, wow. I mean, we can clear over that Breaker. It's Floodgated, though. I'm going to say, oh, the Zoma. Oh my god, Zoma. That's huge. Way to put Gaia in defense right there at the end. Oh man. Well, I mean, it would have been lethal anyway. But this is going to be a difference. This could be a difference of 200 over the Breaker, which puts Ursus down to 150. Good lord, the Nightmare Wheel. Ursus found DB's Nightmare Wheel. Wow. That was game 1. It was a good final so far. This is good stuff. Ursus up 1 with the Apprentice Burn weird staple deck. Do we have a bronze match? All right, cool guy. Took it 2-1 over Ron Wiz in the bronze. So Ron Wiz, another one, not making top 3 like you consistently see. Cool guy taking 3rd place. First and second will be determined by the end of this set. Opening with Apprentice and a full back row. Wow, the full back row has been pretty consistent with Ursus. You know creature swap's just waiting. There's this, it's almost like a Moth bait. Parasite bait. Here it comes. Do we have Book of Moon? Book of Moon on Apprentice. Sure. Put it right to grave. We get the shuffle. Two set, okay. End phase Zoma, we know that's Apprentice Magician set. Cosmic Cyclone from hand, good stuff. Drop down to 3,000. Zoma is gone, so we know that's Apprentice Magician. They're set. We know that DB Grinders used the shuffle, so we still have the Parasite and the Moth play available. We still have Digging for Gold available. Standby Fight's Nightmare Wheel, and the burn begins. Nightmare Wheel on the Apprentice Magician. I don't think that we're here to swing in. I'm going to try and burn Ursus a little bit. Full back row pass. Yeah, full back row pass. Ursus relying on top decks now. Trying to get some monsters, trying to get some damage in. Another set. All right, well, who wins in this fight? Who wins in the burn fight? Do we have another wheel? Now we have Zoma. Man, the age of wheels and Zomas. What a wheel in Zoma finals. We are playing Twisted Personality right before Battle City. Ursus down to 3,000. It feels even. I think that DB has an advantage here. Wow, Nightmare Wheel. I don't know. This is tough. The only thing, Nightmare Wheel is on the middle set Apprentice Magician. We don't know what Ursus' set towards the grave is. Hey, cool guy. Is Xyz bad? Or Xyz. XYZ? XYZ is not bad. They did clarify some things with the errata about chaining around a skill. If you have a quick action after a skill's resolved, you can use it. So when you use Union Combination to get out any of the fusions, there is now a clear window for you to react with something like a Book of Moon. Like you can do things before the effect is declared, like if you get XYZ out. So it's not bad, it's just it got a little worse, but it really didn't get hit by any errata or anything. So it's still pretty well played. All right, another burn. Dropping Ursus down to 2,000, though. His field's pretty scary at this point. Hello, Jadge Nightblader. Thank you for being a judge. Cosmic Cyclone coming from hand there on the Zoma activation. Gonna drop DB down to 2,000. Now, the life points are pretty even again. Ursus down to 15. Still can't dig for gold. We got 2 cards banished from Cosmics. 2 cards engraved. DB's main phase 1. Nightmare Wheel burning. Yeah, no need for monsters. Still have that Apprentice Magician chained to Nightmare Wheel. There's really, yeah, this is going to be the most sluggish Moth burn I've seen. Normal summon Doria. You know it's bad when you got a normal summon Doria to try and get him for 12. Good God. Let's see if we have an answer here. We have a Zoma. Oh my God, how annoying is that? Floodgate, which resets it. Nightmare Wheel on Doria, good Lord. Thanks, Nightblader. Yeah, we're in the finals right now. I think we're going to be all right, but I appreciate you popping in saying hi. Thanks for your help on the Winnabox, by the way. Winnabox, guys. Winnabox number 18, the first one without a lamb that we're actually trying to run ourselves. Terramaster's running that. That starts the 4th. You can sign up for that at the Speed Duel League Discord, which I will put in for you now. Winnabox is 72-hour rounds you have to like find your opponent and play, and it's like 6 rounds of Swiss, so it's a little different. I like doing the tournaments. They're kind of like in one kind of 3-hour sitting. But Winnabox is like going to be something that kind of spans the whole month if you haven't familiarized yourself with it before. Floodgate on the normal summon of Breaker. My God. Ursus is dead, I think. 2 wheels and 500 life points left. Oh, boy. It is on DB's standby that the wheel burn happens. So we got to figure out something. So Nidoria's wheeled and the middle set is wheeled, which is Apprentice Magician. We don't know what the other one is. If it's Old Vindictive, we can flip it, pop this breaker in defense, and then swing for 450 before we die horribly. BLS. Oh, Link, you're here too? Wow. Link, look, burn. It's your favorite. You going to come back and play now? I sent you your coin, by the way. I didn't put tracking on it. I just threw a stamp on it. So don't you play me if it gets there, but it doesn't get there, quote. Creature swap. Old Vindictive pop. Okay. And we know that that's a breaker. I'm not going to put tracking. If it's under $15, I'm not putting tracking on. I'll throw a stamp on and roll the dice. Don't play me. Don't play. I've had, you know, 1 out of, what, 30 transactions where they're like, I never got it. You got it. All right. It's game 3. That was, yeah, a little bit of dragged out there at the end. It's a good final so far, yeah. It's definitely a breath of fresh air. Like, that game didn't see really no Moth interaction, even though technically I have to put a Moth. Well, maybe I don't have to put a Moth on the thumbnail of the finals this time. Maybe I can just put 2 Nightmare Wheels. That'll grab people. Breaker, good opener. Yeah, I feel like the first 3 turns or so kind of determines whether DB is going the burn route or the Moth route. Because that was working. It was working. This is why we need a banless and thumbnail. I don't think we need one. The erratas were a pleasant surprise, but I was ready to ride out Monarchs till GX. I still don't think we need one. Maybe Zoma's a problem. Zoma might be a little stupid. But other than that, I don't know. Clearly, Moth isn't going anywhere still. And you can reuse the engine in a lot of things GX has. But we'll see. Wheel? Yeah, I guess wheel. I don't know. We saw it go away. Well, you know why we saw it go away is because people were tributing left and right. It's like monsters weren't sticking around. But now we aren't seeing tributes as much. All right, Cosmic Cyclone on the Zoma. They're going to drop. Oh, both at 3,000 DB, 33 Ursus. Another full back row in the set. Oh, thanks for the follow, Fluffy Pink Frost. Moobot. Oh, Moobot did catch that. Thank you, Moobot. Thanks for the follow, Fluffy Pink Frost. My follow notification sounds are broken, but I have the bot. There's a man-eater bug. We're swinging for 450. Are we going to bait out something here? No. That's going to put Ursus at 2850. Ooh, and it was Apprentice Magician, not destroyed by battle, so we break that cycle. We don't even get that rolling. Normal summon Nidoria. Going to be a difference of 750 here swinging this man-eater bug. Do we have an answer? Oh, think on summon. Do we floodgate this Nidoria? Oh, yeah. You could tribute for Jinzo. Jinzo's like, I don't know, it's Speed Duel, so you only got... The deck's got to be... Like, Jinzo was a tech in, like, advanced decks I had. You know, you see it, it's like, oh, that's nice. But I don't know, you're trying to make a deck compact 20 cards. It's hard to just, like, tech a Jinzo. Try to make it next week. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, we're rolling. We're back on schedule. There's the wheel. Oh, yeah. Wheel just chills, right? Yeah. Oh, shoot. I missed the interaction. Nightblader's here. Thanks, Judge. He says, yes, he can book. I wasn't sure. I think book was the last thing that happened. I'm looking at the Cyclone still. Yeah. Yep, you can book. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Gap. Yeah, you can't manually change position. It reminds me of Gap. Like you can book something, but then if Gap's out, it just like flips back up. It's like, yeah, it's not a manual change. All right, so we're looking at DB with a wheel on the set. Monster. Book a Moon Maneater Bug. Reset that, sure. Good hit with it the first time with the Apprentice Magician. Flip it back up for the Nidoria. Wow, okay, we have eliminated Ursus' resources pretty quickly. Ursus able to dig for gold now. It's not... You tell him, Nightblader. Man. 450 with the Maneater Bug. Is that going to happen? Yeah. Yep. And we flip for the Nidoria. That's pretty good. It's looking pretty good on DB's side. But this is game 3. This is for the finals. We're going to dig for gold, get a little more resources here. But we still don't... I don't think we've even used the shuffle for the skill. Like, we have no insect interaction. The only insect we've seen is out. The Maneater Bug. And just like that, Ursus is back to full back row. Haven't seen it charging Gaia in a while. Are we resetting the... This Maneater Bug is... Look at the mileage on this bug. Flip. Good hit. Not by battle. Another good hit. We're going to whittle him down with 450 at a time. Swinging into a full back row. Like, it doesn't feel right to... Oh my gosh, look at the booty on that Zoma. That's 500 defense. You can't get past that. Oh, breaker with the counter. Nice. Yeah, and the Nightmare Wheel is just chilling. I forgot. It's not attached to anything. It was just the way something fell off. Good hit on the second Nightmare Wheel. And, yeah, we're going to get aggressive here. It's actually... Well, Ursus turning this around. It's going to be a difference of 1350. And then this will be... Oh. And the 16. Yeah, it goes through. Wow. DB down to 50 in the last game. Nothing on the field, more or less. 2 cards in hand. Man. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're playing a Moth deck, so we should have Moth things, right? There's the shuffle. If we can get a Moth play, that's pretty good. Get a Parasite on that Zoma. Just got to watch out for any book interaction here. There is the Parasite on the Zoma. Do we have an answer from Ursus? That's going to go through. Lucky. Yeah, we had 1 in the grave. 1 Book of Moon already used in the grave. Here comes the Moth and a Floodgate. Okay, so it's... There's the wall. We're not going to get battled to death for 50. We really are just going to get wheeled to death because Ursus is going to have a wheel too. Ursus hasn't used any of them. There's a good chance Ursus wins this one. Let's swing into the other set and see what we have here. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Oh man, Man-Eater Bug is huge right now. Putting in so much work. It killed 4 monsters this game. End phase Zoma. Yeah, okay. This is looking alright. We just gotta hope that Ursus doesn't have any sort of burn opportunity. But we can start whittle them down 18 at a time. Really just 2 hits with that Zoma wins. Whittling it at 18, yeah. It's huge. Yeah, drops Ursus down to 600. All of a sudden this is very doable on either side. We need a wheel from Ursus or just defense until we get it. Oh, he has a set here, but an end phase Zoma, and just one of these has to go through. If that's an Apprentice, though, well, so if it's Newdoria, we stay alive because Newdoria will take the other one with it. If it's, yeah, Newdoria. There goes one Zoma. Stay alive for another turn here. Ursus needs that wheel. Okay. There's a set. What could it be? Floodgate. There it is. Battle phase wheel. Man, guys, Spellproof Armor is a deck, and Jinzo's a card. Do you not like these traps? Zoma, 4 lethal. Book of Moon, not quite the wheel. We are still in trouble next turn if we don't get the right stuff. Top deck Ursus. Let's see the magic. Apprentice would be okay, too. Because we can get Old Vindictive out, we can pop that Zoma. Because we have a Floodgated Moth and a Floodgated Breaker. So those 2 spots are not moving. Oh, actually, we did not end phase Zoma either. Maybe we're trying to... Oh, we're going to hard pass. Wow. This is a tough one. Oh, giving Ursus the opportunity to draw that wheel. What do we see? There's the end phase Zoma. Maybe we missed it by accident. Hard to tell. All right, there's a set we're going for. Swing in. Is this Apprentice? Old Vindictive, 1 step ahead. There goes Zoma. And now, technically, no monsters. Really no monsters to swing with. Ursus got an end phase Zoma also. So that can swing over the Breaker. The Breaker's the one near the graveyard. That's 1,000 defense, but we can't get over this Moth. But I don't think we don't need to free up any monster spots for DB. And now DB with 4 cards left in deck. Ursus just needs the wheel. DB's not breaking through with that Zoma in defense. And no more Cosmic Cyclone. Really, yeah, there it is. We found it. Good game. Ursus got enough time to find the wheel. Wow, good stuff. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Ursus taking Speed Duel Showdown number 19 with this insane Apprentice burn. And, yeah, Creature Swap, Magician, Old Vindictive, Wheels, Zomas, Floodgates. I know Charging Gaia's in here somewhere, too, and Newdoria. Like, but then also Newdoria and Charging Gaia. It's crazy. That was fun. That was a good return to Speed Duel after taking last week off, going into the new year. So it's definitely, I don't know, changes all the time. I liked that there were really not much Moth interaction here. A lot of good, working what we have for staples. I think we're going to see a lot of these cards carrying the GX. Like, how do you not drop Zoma? How do you not keep Zoma going into whatever set comes out next? But good stuff to Ursus. Ursus first place. DB Grinder, newcomer, second place. Congratulations. And we did have... I believe, yeah, I think that I saw Cool Guy take it over Ron in bronze off stream for 3rd place. So what is that? That's the Apprentice Burn, 1st place. Moth, 2nd place. I think Cool Guy's playing Moth too. So we see 2 Moths in top 3, but 11 entrants tonight. Thank you guys so much for entering. I hope you guys had fun. For those of you that were new and might have got knocked out early, don't fret. You can do this every week, and it's a great place to get better. So it is single elim, which is tough, but we like to keep it in one night. And we're just going to keep doing this until the GX box. We'll see what happens there. Anyway, join the Speed Duel League Discord. Sign up for Showdowns Weekly. I have to promote that now since I'm the owner. Alam has left us, so I am now the owner. Co-owner, I'd say, with Terramaster, and we have a few other people in the background doing stuff. So join the Speed Duel League Discord. We're doing the Win-A-Box. Sign-ups for the Win-A-Box are open. It starts the 4th, it starts tomorrow at noon Eastern. So it starts in about 14 hours. So you can still sign up for that. It's completely free. We are footing the bill for that. First place gets a box. 72-hour rounds, 6 rounds. Should take us through the end of the month. Top 8 cut, all that. And then the Showdown's weekly. So I'll be updating through the week. I'll update for the next one, which is going to be next Monday. And I'll throw the VODs on the channel. I'll get the graphic done and all that stuff. But I appreciate you guys' support. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, checking it out. Happy 2022. And I will catch you guys later. Take it easy.